Welcome, Minneapolis fans, to Osborne, Kansas. It's the Do you hear me? Okay.
Jessa Perry and Audra Atwell, two starting guards for Minneapolis. Hannah Burr and Crystal Dent for Ell-Saline. Minneapolis getting ready to take on the Ell-Saline Lady Cardinals here in the second round of the Substate. Megan Donovan, starting power forward for Minneapolis. And Emily Snyder, 5'9", forward for Ell-Saline. Jarrah Shoemaker getting the start. Second leading scorer on this ball club with about 11 points a ball game. Ell-Saline's other forward is number 25, Danielle Jensen.
No wonder I couldn't hear nothing.
How you doing now?
Well, much better. Sorry about all the camera jostling, folks. I'm trying to. We should have done some testing earlier.
Nicely done by Ell-Saline, or Osborne's duet, lady duet there.
Welcome back to Osborne, Kansas, all of you that were in school back in the days of the Northern Kansas League. I don't know if you remember this gym or not. I sure didn't. But built in 1961, so we can verify it was here when we played.
Yeah, we had to look at the plaque on the wall, but it was definitely here.
It's March 2nd, 2006 here for the semifinals of the Osborne Substate Class 2A.
Jessa Perry, Audra Atwell, Crossan, Shoemaker, and Donovan for Minneapolis.
The Ell-Saline Cardinals and the Minneapolis Lions meeting for the second time this year. The initial game of the year at the Southeast Saline Substate. We beat them 53-29, I believe.
We get the tip, and Perry with the shot on goal is missing, and Crossan misses the rebound there. Nice look at the basket there for the Lady Lions. Man-to-man defense by Minneapolis. Skip past the other side. Dent with the ball, throws it inside, and Perry with the steal. Leading this team with 74 steals. Shoemaker shot from the outside. No good. Off target just a little bit. 7:25 left, first quarter. Minneapolis with some pressure defense. Now Donovan almost with a steal. Ell-Saline sets it up. Snyder with the ball out on top. now inside all the way to the basket, no good. And we tie her up. Audra Atwell comes out of there with a loose ball. And she travels as Ell-Saline comes from behind to take that ball away. And she will throw it in from the corner. Shoemaker with the ball, looking inside. And goes right through the hands of Jessa Perry to the backcourt, and it's turnover Minneapolis. Just a minute gone in this contest. Ell-Saline with the ball in the paint. Up with a shot, and she's fouled.
Oh,
that's Donovan's. Looked like Shoemaker had the foul, and Donovan had a clean block. Her first foul.
Had to be a misidentified call.
Rims off. Hannah Burr with the free throws for Ell-Saline. Second throw, no good. And Jessa Perry, that should have been double dribble, not. It's rescued by Shoemaker and didn't need to. It's our ball anyway.
Yeah, I'm glad she didn't try to pick up any sooner. She did. It says it was going out of bounds to us. 0-0, minute and 15 seconds gone by.
Audra Atwell with the ball now. Donovan looking inside. Perry bounce pass to Crossan. She's mugged. Now back to Atwell. It's got to be a 3-second call, but no call. Shoemaker drives in, and the ball is taken away by Ell-Saline. Now down the lane she goes. Shots up and in by Hannah Burr.
Oh, the Bulldogs putting on a stingy man-to-man defense right now.
That's walking call on Audra Atwell.
I think the Lions are used to facing zones.
Almost stolen by Atwell. Now Schneider with the ball. All alone, she goes in. Crossan is fouled from behind. And I guess she's fouled by Schneider.
Lakeside squad.
Perry with the ball, no trouble with the pressure all the way to the basket. And we cannot hang on to the ball as it goes right through the hands of Jordan Crossan. Now Shoemaker down the lane. Over to Atwell. Now back out on top to Perry. Donovan. Stolen by Perry on a terrible pass by Donovan, and wow.
Well, this is a much better Ell-Saline squad than we saw back in December.
Oh yeah, much better. But I can tell you one thing right now. This is the worst we played all year right here. We can't hang on the ball. Now in close to Crossan, bank shots up and in. There we're on the board, 5 minutes left first quarter. And they throw it away. Darrow in for Minneapolis. Jessa Perry will take a seat. And Ell-Saline with some token pressure, man-to-man all over the floor. Into Crossan it goes. She's up and in. Count it. I think we can do that quite often. Wouldn't hurt my feelings. Crossan with another one. In close. They're going to count the basket. And
well, the first couple trips we were having a hard time getting into her, even though it was man-to-man. But the last two trips have been a lot easier.
Jensen's first foul. Crossan's free throws up and in. And all of a sudden it's 5-2. Minneapolis. Shoemaker tipped it. Now Donovan rescues it. Back to Shoemaker. Here we go. We have numbers. Atwell, she's fouled. I'm glad to see her go up with that shot.
Yep.
Lots of times she's a little hesitant about taking that shot. Audrey Atwell will go to the line to shoot two. Krista Seamers. I'm all tangled up here.
Seamers with a push-off foul. Minneapolis 2 fouls now. Ell-Saline with 3. Good defense for Chantel Darrow.
They get put back together here, and
possession arrow to Ell-Saline Cardinals.
Seamers in for Minneapolis now. Walk. Quick step, and she's caught with a traveling call. Minneapolis will play it in. Seamers into Shoemaker. Looks like Ell-Saline's wanting to trap if they get us where they want it. But we're not having anything to do with it. And there's Crossan again.
7 points for Crossan.
Good job by Seamers. And then she throws the ball away. And we do get back. Darrow's mugged. Now Shoemaker on the move to Seamers again. Now Atwell with the rebound and the outlet pass to Seamers, and Ell-Saline's whistled with another foul. That's Schneider's second foul. Jessa Perry back in for Minneapolis, and Ell-Saline wants a timeout as it's Jordan Crossan 7, Ell-Saline 2. They were getting that ball in deep, and it's working so far, isn't it?
Well, like I say, they denied it the first few times down the floor, but we solved the puzzle, I guess. Because it's worked ever since.
Yeah, it didn't look very good about the first 2 or 3 times down. Now able to get the ball into Jordan Crossan. She's got that turnaround jumper on the block. And so far, she's been deadly. Does have some height on this team. They have 2 6-footers, 5'11", 5'10", and 2 5'9" girls, but I think only one of the 5'9" girls and one 5'11" girl play. Most of the tall ones sit on the bench. Perry to inbound the ball for Minneapolis. Tipped away by Ell-Saline as they try to get the ball in close to Jordan Crossan. 3:38 left, first quarter. Minneapolis up 7-2. Seamers, baseline drive, shots up, missing. Ell-Saline on the move here. Minneapolis man-to-man defense. Darrow with the good defense. And that'll be Seamer's second foul.
The hatchet job inside, huh?
Crossan came over to finish it off, and it was a nice block. Now Donovan will come back in for Minneapolis right after this shot. 2-shot foul. Crystal Dent to the line for Ell-Saline. Lady Cardinals a little cold from the free throw line. That one back rims. Now she'll get the second one. Long rebound like that, it's going to come to Chantel Darrow. That shot's got some arch on it, and it's good. 7-3, Minneapolis. Darrow with the ball on the wing. Now Shoemaker, baseline drive. Playing out of control.
No tripping.
Loses the ball out on the baseline. Turnover Minneapolis. Now Ell-Saline down the court. She walks. Jensen, one of the 6-footers I was talking about, in the ball game now. Crossing, put the ball in close. It rolls off her hand and right off Ell-Saline's hand and out of bounds. 2:48 left, first quarter. Out front, Chantel Darrow looks at a 3, passes.
She wouldn't stop, but the wheels just wouldn't stop with her, would they?
Too good a traction.
Forgot the brakes. Oh, I'll agree with that foul.
And Donovan with the reach-in foul as the long pass comes across court. And that should be her second foul.
Fourth team foul, each team with 4 fouls now.
Minneapolis with 2 players with 2 fouls here. Seamers and Donovan. Ell-Saline with a quick shot, no good. Odd-Rantwell fights for that rebound. Now Shoemaker throws the ball away. Jarrah just isn't into it yet this evening. Perry. Hounding defense. Ell-Saline in close. Shots up and in. Back door is open. And Ell-Saline's right back in this ball game. Perry back out on top to Donovan. Now Ell-Saline still man-to-man. Not a good pass. And that will be Donovan's third foul. Blocked the shot of Ell-Saline as Crystal Dent went in for the layup, but it cost Megan her third foul.
Must have hit her with the arm coming down or something.
Dent's first throw is no good. And Allie Catron will give Donovan a break, and Chantel Darrow in for Jarrah Shoemaker. Second throw, no good. Crossing with the rebound.
There's 2 times that girl's done that. We'll start watching our passes. It's tied at 7 now.
We continue to throw the ball away. Now Chantel with a look from the outside, no good, and Ell-Saline's got the rebound. They're on the move, looking inside. Snyder, now Chantel with the steal. She'll go all the way in for a layup. No good. Atwell with the rebound, and she is fouled on the
putback.
Stick back. Five team fouls on each team now. That's Walker's first foul. Atwell's shots up and in. She'll get the second shot here. No good.
Boy, they're calling that ticky-tacky.
And a reach-in foul on Chantel Darrow. That'll be her first. And Ell-Saline will get the ball. Next foul, Ell-Saline will be in the 1-and-1. Next foul by Minneapolis anyway.
Hope our boys don't get these riffs.
And Audrey Atwell with the loose. Good grief. Wow.
That's what you call a collision.
That's what you call a blocking foul. Stick that knee out, and Jessica Swander, her first foul.
16 fouls each now, 46 seconds to go in the first quarter.
Darrow now to Allie Catron, down to Atwell, into Crossan. Shots up and in.
10-7. Crossan with 8 of them.
Almost a traveling call on Walker. Now Ell-Saline. Shot is in and out. Crossan with the big board for Minneapolis.
9 seconds.
Perry all the way down the baseline. Wow. Kind of looked like maybe a traveling down there, but no call, and that's the way the quarter ends. Minneapolis up 10-7, and Jordan Crossan with a good first quarter here with 8 points in the first quarter. Ell-Saline playing pretty hard.
They sure are. They came to play.
We're having turnover-itis about 5 or 6 times down the floor with a couple bad passes. You have to take care of the ball, or Ell-Saline will hang around. We'll be back with the second quarter here shortly. Well, 40 points would win this if we got there.
I'd like it not to be that close.
Yeah. Possession arrow to Minneapolis to start the second quarter. Chantel Darrow to throw it in for Minneapolis. Seamers, Shoemaker, Crossan, and Perry for the Lady Lions. Shoemaker with the ball in the backcourt. We need to get her on track so we can get some outside shooting going. Will help open up Crossan. Perry, down the lane she goes.
She might have traveled. Mike agrees.
Yeah.
No call.
When she starts sometimes, her motor's running a lot faster than the rest of her body. Now Ell-Saline in close again. Jump shot, no good. Crossan with the rebound is taken away, and we lose it out of bounds. Of course, they kind of helped us lose it there. So Ell-Saline will have the possession under their own basket. Walker with the ball. She walked. Hannah Burr with an open three and called with a traveling. Ell-Saline picking up all over the court. Now Shoemaker with the ball between the circles. Crossover dribble to Seamers. Darrow looking inside. Now Perry. And they did
got her that time, didn't they?
Call it that time. She's a walking. Jessa Perry with a traveling call. Turnover Minneapolis. Now Ell-Saline with the ball. Hannah Burr now on the wing. And a 3-second call. I think everybody up in the stands had that call. I wonder if this lady would share her big bag of popcorn with us, Dale. Full court pressure by the Lady Cardinals.
A Ziploc bag and everything.
Shoemaker all the way down the lane. Right down the pipe. Bank shot off the glass.
Double the score now, 14-7.
Well, I don't know how Ell-Saline saved that one, but they did. Shot in the from the top of the circle, or top of the key. And we got a foul.
Push-out foul there.
6th team foul on Ell-Saline.
That'd be their 7th. It was 6 before.
No, I just saw, oh, it is. I just saw it blink, and now it is Jensen's 2nd foul. And Jessa Perry will go to the line shooting a 1-and-1. She's about a 60% free throw shooter. First one is good. 7 points the ball game, leads the team in steals. She has 74 steals, Dale. Second throw is no good. Darrow.
Good rescue by Darrow.
And now Perry with the ball back out on top to Shoemaker. Seamers with the ball, playing with 2 personal fouls here. Inside to cross and turnaround jump shot. She's fouled, and it's good. There we go. They're going to count the basket, and that'd be Crossan's
10th, I think.
10th point of the first half. That's Jensen's 3rd foul. They have her as 6 foot, but she isn't as tall as Jordan Crossan, so Audra Atwell and somebody else came in from Minneapolis. Chantel. Free throw rims out. Ell-Saline on the move. Ball on the wing. She kind of takes a stutter step. That ball goes over the backboard and out of bounds to Minneapolis. Jessica Swander has had a couple of pretty good looks over here on the wing, and that one was close.
17-7 now, the Lady Lions expanded their lead to 10.
Now Shoemaker with the ball in the backcourt. Crossover dribble clears the timeline for Minneapolis. Looking inside, it's not there. Spin move by Crossan. She's wanting the ball. Perry can't get it to her. Shoemaker, shot is no good. Perry with the rebound, no good. Follow shot by Jessa Perry just rims off. She can rebound.
Nice block by Jordan Crossan.
The ref had that one all the way. That was a good block. And reach-in foul on Ell-Saline gets Mr. Crossan up out of his seat. He had the same call we did. 9th team foul on Ell-Saline, and Shoemaker will go to the line to shoot a 1-and-1. That's Hannah Burr's first foul.
Well, they went from 6 to 9 fouls and nothing flat.
Maggie Gurrell in for Ell-Saline. Shoemaker's free throw, no good.
Jess Perry over the back.
And now they're shooting free throws.
Free 1-and-1 now for Ell-Saline. 5:19 to go in the half. Might be a long second half.
Crystal Dent goes to the line for Ell-Saline to shoot a 1-and-1. It's Jessa Perry's first foul. Dent's free throw is good. She's got a nice stroke at the free throw line. (17-8) Minneapolis. No good. The rim's off, and Crossan with the big board for Minneapolis. Shoemaker down the lane she goes. Back to Seamers. Shoemaker looks at a three. Now.
No, come on, she's walking.
Crossan was double teamed in there. She tried to force the pass in there. It's tipped away, and Ell-Saline intercepts the pass. And as they take off down the court, it's called for traveling. Turnover, Lady Cardinals, and Audra Atwell will play it in for Minneapolis. There's the lob into Crossan. Shot, no good. And Seamers had the rebound, but it's tipped out of her hands by Lady Cardinals. Swander with the ball. Pass goes in to Crystal Dent, and she cannot handle the pass. Timeout, Minneapolis. 30-second timeout by Coach Darrow.
The 9-point advantage.
17-8. Both teams in the 1-1 now, so Ell-Saline with a chance to make up some time with make up some points with no time running off the clock.
10-7 at the quarter.
Yeah.
So we've outscored them 7-1 here in the first.
Yeah. Nice run.
3+ minutes.
Ell-Saline starting to do a little better job covering up crossing on the inside early on. Jordan had her way, scored about 8-10 points right in a row, and I think she does have 10 or 12 points here in the first half. Seamers to play the ball in for Minneapolis to Perry. Ell-Saline looking to trap. Yeah, that's...
Well, she lost control of the ball, but she didn't palm it, I didn't think. But that's the call.
She carried it.
She did, all right.
Ell-Saline. Shot, no good. Seamers with the rebound now out to Perry. Pass to Antwell. She's fouled. And she's been to the line 3 times. Shooting free throws, Audrey Antwell.
Double bonus now for the Lions.
2 shots coming for Audrey Antwell. I think it probably was a shooting foul anyway, but now Ell-Saline over the limit. First throw's up and in. 18-8. Front rim, Perry with the rebound, stick back, no good. Now Ell-Saline with the ball down on the block. Swander all the way to the baseline. Shot hits the back of the side of the backboard. Now Perry on the move for Minneapolis. Jump shot is blocked, and Allie Catron with the rebound is knocked out of bounds by Ell-Saline. Possession to Minneapolis.
Darrow replaces Perry.
Now we spread the floor on this inbound play. Krista Seamers lob into Shoemaker. Shots there. Shot is good.
It's her 4th point on the night, I think.
Now Shoemaker finding the range for Minneapolis on that inbound play. Bank shot. It's good. Now Seamers with the good defense on Ell-Saline.
Yeah, they had a shot down open underneath, but she couldn't see the player due to Seamers' defense.
Yep. Hannah Burr was open for a minute. Now Ell-Saline
over the back. Come on.
Kind of thought they were over the back of Darrow, but the ball bounced off Ell-Saline's foot and out of bounds. Now Seamers to play it in for Minneapolis. Shoemaker with the ball. We have numbers if we want to do it. 2-on-1. Shoemaker shots up and in. Good
22-8.
Good decision by Shoemaker to go ahead and take that shot. They all of a sudden collapsed on the other side, and she had that open look rebound. And Ell-Saline wants a timeout.
We've outscored them 12-1 in the first 4 minutes and 32 seconds, something like that.
Starting to slip away on them here a little bit as Minneapolis making a nice run, as Dale said, here in the third quarter. 12-1 run. They may not be able to get back in this thing. They're trying to slow down. Oh, mercy.
This routine has been hexed from the beginning here.
Miss Van Zandt had to do the moonwalk up there on the top of the hands of Corey Kaiser, and
they tried to get Eckert up there before that, and she fell.
Couple of pretty good-sized fellas down below, but I think a little new at that.
Yeah, they haven't been practicing that too long. Just since wrestling's over.
Ell-Saline with the possession here. 3:23 left, first half. Minneapolis looking to trap here. Coach Darrow organizing the defense. It's man-to-man. Chantel in for Minneapolis. Antwell with the defense on the side. Ell-Saline with the offensive board and stick back. Crystal Dent.
That's a decent little ball player at number 5.
Antwell with the ball back to Shoemaker. Top the circle. Now Darrow. We've got his own defense now being applied to us by Ell-Saline. It's kind of ironic. They're behind, but yet they're
in the zone. All we'd have to do is walk out the half court and make them come out and play us.
Shoemaker with a nice shot from the baseline, and Ell-Saline claims that rebound.
Jordan Cross is ready to come back in.
Emily Snyder closely guarded by Chantel Darrow. Now Swander with the ball, or Snyder, Shoemaker on her. Snyder with the ball. Nice block. Oh, and the rebound by Shoemaker. Almost loses it.
No fouls in there whatsoever.
Now Atwell on the wing to Shoemaker, top the circle now. Coach Darrow wants the overload, and now Darrow comes to get the ball. Shoemaker looks inside, overthrows it, and Allie Catron on the backside rescues the ball. Now Shoemaker back to Darrow, eyes a three, no good. Now Crystal Dent all the way to the basket, no good, and Darrow with the rebound on the backside. Being elbowed down the court, Maggie Gurrell picks up her second foul.
Jessa Perry will be coming in also, along with Jordan Crossan.
That's Gurrell's first foul, and Darrow will go to the line for 2 shots.
The JS's get me confused.
Yeah. And that rims in. Shooter's touch.
Atwell goes out and Seamers goes out.
Minute 22 left, first half. Minneapolis with a 13-point lead, and Darrow will get the second shot. Ell-Saline over the limit. Minneapolis in the double bonus. Second throw, back rim. No good. Dent with the rebound for the Lady Cardinals. Schneider with the ball as she clears the timeline. Now Swander takes an extra step there and then flings the ball to the referee.
You can see that Ell-Saline is not playing with the zesto and fire they were in the first couple minutes of the game. Confidence.
Lost just a little bit of the confidence they had. Now Brittany Fulton in for Minneapolis.
Brittany's in for the first time tonight.
She's usually good for 5 or 6 points. She'll crank it up from the outside, and she's on. All the better for Minneapolis. Now in the zone to have another outside shooter. Now Brittany eyes a long 2-pointer. It's good. 25-10. Brittany Fulton with a nice 14-footer from the elbow. Now Ell-Saline with the ball. 49 seconds to shoot. First half. Stolen by Perry. One-on-one. She's going in. Shot's no good. Shoemaker with the rebound. Putback's no good. And Crossan with almost
she almost got a foul, didn't she?
over the top. Snyder now Swander with a 3-pointer. No good.
just left him in the dust.
Perry's leaving them in their wake, and now the pass inside, and Crossan cannot handle that entry pass by Perry. 9 seconds. Another 3-point shot by Swander, no good. Ell-Saline fighting for that rebound. 1 tick left on the clock, and it should be Ell-Saline ball. No fouls here as they get, Coach Darrow gets Crossan out of there just in case. Did not want her to pick up her 3rd foul.
I guess not.
Oh, and that was close. They did get a shot off, 1 second left, and that's the way it ends. The first half, Minneapolis 25, Ell-Saline 10. Crossan with a big first quarter.
Probably 10, 12.
10 or 12 points. Shoemaker finally started finding the range. Probably has 6 points. And doing a pretty good job shooting free throws so far here in the first half.
We just need to slow down a little bit and get some of the race out of our spirit. Make some silly mistakes because of foolish decisions.
Yeah, there in the first quarter we were saddled with probably 5 or 6 turnovers on consecutive trips down the floor. And we got rid of those and we started playing pretty good ball.
There's the number 1 seed, Osborne Bulldogs.
Oh, which girl it is, but there's a 5'5", 5'6" girl that can fill it up. I've seen her score 35 points at a ball game, so, and it's not a Jubilaker. We'll be back with second half action here in about 9 minutes.
Well, welcome back for the second half of this game. The Lions leading 25-10. Jordan Crossan led the Lady Lions in the first half with 11 points. Leading scorer for Ell-Saline is Dent, number 5, is it?
Yep, Crystal Dent.
With 8 of their 10.
Ell-Saline just not athletic enough to stay with Big Blue here as Minneapolis cranks up a 15-point lead here in the first half. Getting ready to start the second half. Megan Donovan back on the floor from Minneapolis with 3 personal fouls, so she'll have to watch it here early on in the second half. Possession arrow to the Lady Cardinals, and Swander will throw it in for Ell-Saline. Or excuse me, that is Swander. Down the wing, Swander has cranked up a couple threes, but hasn't had much luck. Now in the lane, shots up, Reming's off, and Dent with the rebound for Ell-Saline. Jessica Lindsay in for Ell-Saline. Now driving layup by Swander is good. And Ell-Saline with the first bucket here in the second half. Perry with the ball now on the wing to Antwell, looking inside the crossing. It's there.
Oh, reach around foul. Nope.
Shot is up and in, and that ball is going in tonight for Jordan Crossan with her 13th point of the ball game. Now top of circle, Swander over on the wing to Dent. Drive to the layup.
Partially blocked, I think, by Donovan.
So. Now Antwell, she can get the pass to Perry. She does. Layup, no good. Crossan with an easy, look what I found. Offensive board and putback is good.
15 points.
15 points for Jordan Crossan.
She had 22 the other night against Stockton.
Long shot by Swander, and she hits a 3 ball. Is good. And she has shot a few of them. Now inside to Crossan. Shot is partially blocked by Ell-Saline. Now Dent on the move. On the wing to Swander. She's going to look at another 3. Goes all the way under. Looked like she carried the ball under the basket. Another 3-pointer, rims off. Perry with the rebound for Minneapolis. She pulls it out. Dent with a reach-in foul. And Chantel Darrow.
Well, obviously that's going to be Ell-Saline's answer to try to get back in this game is crank the threes from here on.
It looks like it. Perry to inbound the ball for Minneapolis. Atwell comes to get it. Crossover dribble between the circles. Now Perry. Now on the wing to Darrow. Being hounded by Swander all the way to the basket. Nice dump down pass to Crossan. She gets her own rebound. And the stick back rolls off. She's fouled. And she'll shoot two. That's Schneider's third foul. And Crossan will get two throws here. First one's good.
16 points.
30-15 Minneapolis. Crossan at the free throw line with the second throw. It's good.
And 17.
Now Perry with the hawking defense for Minneapolis, man-to-man. Schneider with the ball, now out to Swander. 6-footer drives. And Donovan rips away that rebound. Outlet pass to Perry. She's on the move all the way to the basket. It's good. I didn't think it was going to hang on the rim. It hung there and dropped. Jessa Perry with coast to coast. Now the pass inside and Schneider. I don't know. Schneider with a tip went out of bounds and the ball is awarded to Ell-Saline.
Shoemaker's in for Perry and Seamers comes in for Donovan.
Out front to Schneider, back to Swander, three-pointer. It's good. She's got two in this quarter.
33-18.
Now all the way to Crossan. Shot, no good. And Dent with the rebound for Ell-Saline. Another three-pointer. It's good. I don't know why we don't guard her.
We better get on her.
3 in a row. Now the lead, 12 points, Ell-Saline. Crossan, shots no good. Shoemaker with the rebound is tied up.
I would say
Possession
Crossan
arrow.
was fouled in there.
Oh, she was mugged. Possession arrow to Minneapolis on the tie-up. And Atwell will throw it in. And she throws it away. 2-on-1, Ell-Saline. Shots up, missing. Crossan with the big board for Minneapolis. Darrow pulls it out. Throws the ball away. Dent.
Nice play by Jarrett Shoemaker.
Oh, what a play. Actually, that looks like it went off Ell-Saline. That should be our ball as she tipped it down on her arm. But the referee says I'm wrong, and
Donovan and Perry come back in.
We'll play it in as we zone up on this inbound play. Perry with an almost steal. And she's whistled with a foul. And Coach Darrow points to number 23, and Chantel is right on her. She needs to stay right in her hip pocket. Shots up, missing, and Perry with the rebound for Minneapolis.
Lost the handle.
That one come flinging out of there, didn't it?
It's 33-21, Minneapolis.
Pass tipped out of bounds by Minneapolis. Ell-Saline will play it in. Swander with the ball. Skip pass to the other side is corralled. by Schneider. Now back to Swander looking at the three, and Chantel's in her hip pocket. Crossan.
Boy, they don't call much in there, do they?
Nope. Now Shoemaker gets mugged from behind.
4 on 3. Over the back, I tell you.
Have you ever seen such a thing in your life? Coach Darrow stomping his feet. He says, Chantel, get out on her, and she finds her.
I think I'd be having a timeout and talk with the referees if I was the coach. That's
wow.
ridiculous.
I haven't seen anything like this for quite a while.
Some black eyes in there pretty soon if this keeps up.
Well, the Minneapolis crowd's kind of quiet today.
They've outscored us
it's a little bit physical.
11-8 here this third quarter.
Now let's run some clock. Get in there. The ball goes inside to Cross, and she had it on the block. Turnaround jump shot just rims off, and she is fouled. Jensen's fourth foul for Ell-Saline. That'll help. Crossan's first throw is good. 18 points now for Jordan Crossan.
I couldn't remember if she made both those free throws last time or not.
.227 left, third quarter. Second throw is good. 19 points by the 5'11 junior. Now Ell-Saline looking for an open three-point shooter. Now Dent pops out for the ball. Walker having trouble. Now Shoemaker switches off, and the pass goes inside and out of bounds. Maggie Gurrell could not handle that pass. Now Perry with the ball for Minneapolis. 2 minutes left. Third quarter. Shoemaker with the ball on the wing. Ell-Saline. Zone defense. Atwell, now Donovan back in for Minneapolis. Perry dribble drive. Atwell shot goes over the rim, and Crossan with the rebound on the backside is fouled by Dent, and she goes back to the free throw line. 2 shots. Fourth team foul on Ell-Saline, and Jordan Crossan has shot quite a few free throws tonight. First throw is good. 20-point effort tonight by Jordan Crossan. Second throw is good. 21 points for Jordan Crossan. Now Minneapolis back to a 16-point lead. Ell-Saline looking inside, shot is up, rimming off, and Megan Donovan with the rebound. Nice spin move by Jessa Perry, and she is hacked on the shot. Walker with personal foul, her second. And Jessa Perry, 60% free throw shooter, will shoot 2. First throw, no good. Off the back rim and out.
Seamers comes in for Crossan, and Allie Catron replaces Megan Donovan.
Minute 30 left, third quarter. Jessa Perry's second throw is no good. Usually pretty decent free throw shooter this year. Misses both of those on a 2-shot foul. Now Lady Cardinals looking inside. Shot is up, rims off, and Seamers with the rebound. Looks like her hair got in the way. Perry with the hawking defense against Walker. Now Snyder in close. Got under too far in the shot. She cannot pull the trigger on it. Hits the bottom of the backboard. Maggie Gorell too far under. Now Shoemaker with a walking dribble in the backcourt. Minute left, third quarter. Walker with the defense for Ell-Saline. Nice dump down pass. I don't know why she has to dribble. I wish she'd just go ahead and shoot.
Yeah. She's working on a traveling call there is what she's doing.
Yeah. Nice dump down pass by Shoemaker. Seamers with an open look, puts the ball on the floor, is fouled.
6th team foul on the Cardinals.
No good. 2-shot foul for Seamers. And she'll get the second. Second throw is good. Now Ell-Saline in the backcourt. Perry with the defense. They clear the timeline. Allie Catron. Now Walker in the lane. Shots up, missing, and Jessa Perry with the rebound. She's on the move.
Zoom, zoom, zoom.
Should have been a kick there. Now back out to Antwell.
Boy, she can get down that court, nothing flag, can't she?
Yes, and Walker can stay right with her. Now Darrow with the ball on the wing over to Antwell. Seamers looking inside. Man-to-man defense now on the floor by Ell-Saline, and Perry slips and falls, and traveling call. 38-21. Shot by Snyder at the buzzer, rims off. They had a good look as time runs out.
Ell-Saline came out and scored a lot of points in the first part of the quarter, and then the last half they got nothing.
They got nothing. I don't know what we did to change things up, but all of a sudden their three-point, well, I do know. Coach Darrow has somebody out on that Swander girl. She shot those 3 threes right in a row and got somebody in her hip pocket.
They had outscored us at about the 4-minute mark, 11-8, and they had 21 points, and now we've outscored them 13-11. So
3 quarters over with here. The second game of the SubState. Lady Lions are on the verge of moving on with a 17-point lead here against the Ell-Saline Lady Cardinals. We better get our business done and out of here, Dale. Looks like the Osborne.
We're in the Osborne home section, aren't we?
Crowd is moving in. Of course,
if they don't lose tonight, we'll have a hard time setting up camera here Saturday.
Yeah. We might try the other side. Ell-Saline with the first possession here in the fourth quarter. Swander back in for Ell-Saline. Snyder with the ball. Looking for that three-point shooter. Antwell right on her. Snyder with the drive, and it's tipped out of bounds by Chantel Darrow, and the ball will be Ell-Saline's. .733 long 2-pointer by Ell-Saline's no good. Donovan reached in, tipped it away. Now Darrow 2-on-1. We had numbers. She couldn't get that pass across court to Antwell. Now inside Crossan, jump shots up and in. Nice entry pass to Jordan Crossan with
23?
her 23rd point of the ball game.
She's had a good tournament so far. That's 45 points.
And that pass is thrown out of bounds. Next bucket will be her high for the year. I believe she's got 24 in some game. Now Shoemaker walking, dribbling in the backcourt. Donovan over on the wing to Antwell. Out on top, Chantel.
Shoot it, Chantel.
Got an open look at a 3. Minneapolis in no hurry. I said earlier 40 would win it. Now Coach Darrow wants to talk about things and calls full timeout. 40-21, Minneapolis ahead, 6:43 left, third quarter. We'll be back after this timeout. She let out a little yelp. I'm sure she... Schwander trying to corral that ball for Ell-Saline as she intercepts our inbound pass. Donovan to throw it in for Minneapolis. Shoemaker with the ball in the backcourt. Let's run a little clock here. I'm sure that's what now. Chantel had a good look at a 3, and they jump on her quick. Can't pull the trigger. Now Shoemaker, baseline, shut down by Ell-Saline. Donovan looking inside, crossing. Wow.
No foul.
Wow.
I'll tell you what, they better bring an ambulance in here pretty soon.
The home folks are going to have a treat later on the next game. These guys are just getting warmed up. Now Ell-Saline with the ball out on top between the circles. Snyder closely guarded by Chantel. Atwell has the defense on Swander. Now Dent. Donovan with a block.
They will call a foul on Donovan.
Is called with a foul, and Dent will go to the free throw line to shoot 2.
Only the third foul on the Lady Lions. It's second even. Second. Fourth personal.
5:51 left, fourth quarter. Dent's free throw rims off.
Perry comes in for Darrow.
And we'll see if Ell-Saline's got anything left in the tank once Perry hits the court a couple times. All the way up and down. Dent's second throw. Good. Ell-Saline looking to trap. Now Atwell on the wing, closely guarded by Swander. Shoemaker eyes a long 2-pointer, no good. Tipped by Donovan, and she goes and gets it. Out hustles Ell-Saline for the ball. Now Perry down the lane she goes. Shot, no good. And that rebounds by Tricia Post in for Ell-Saline. Now Dent with a shot from the baseline, no good. Donovan rescues the ball underneath the other team's goal, and it goes right to Ell-Saline, and Shoemaker has to go get her. Jared Shoemaker's first foul.
Third team foul. Ell-Saline has 6.
Dent to shoot 2 here for Lady Cardinals. First throw is no good. Front rim. Now Gurrell and can't read my own writing. Shot is no good, but they get the rebound right in front of Seamers, and now Crossan is whistled with her second foul, maybe third. Nope, her first foul. Seamers unable to block out on the free throw. Second one's up and in. Stephanie Lindsay. 2 free throws by Ell-Saline. Now Atwell with the ball. Shoemaker down the lane. Dump down pass to Crossan. Foul on the floor.
She'll go to the line
Snyder.
for 2 more.
should be Schneider's 4th foul. Now Schneider with 4, and it rolls in.
Is that 24?
Schneider and Jensen both with 4 fouls for Ell-Saline, and as Dale stated, that's Jordan Crossan's 24th point of the ball game. And there's 25.
New game high for her, probably in the career.
25 points for Jordan Crossan. Could possibly be a personal best. I know it's her high for the year. Now, Stephanie Poe's shot is tipped by Crossan. Shoemaker on the move. Got numbers if she can't get the ball out. Well, now Perry's jump shot on the baseline. It's good.
Good transition ball.
Perry had a good look from 8 foot on the baseline and buries the jumper. Now Schwander looks at a 3, goes all the way in. And bank shot is good. She's got a nice running one-hand bank shot on that side. She's hit a couple of them. Plus 3 threes. Crossing in close, no good. Jensen with the ball now, back on the shot from the wing. Dent and Perry's mug. And they call a jump ball. Possession arrow
to the Lions. Darrow comes in. Perry leaves.
I don't know how it could be Ell-Saline's ball when the Coach Darrow had to point that out to the referee. It's going the other way. Minneapolis now in the backcourt. Seamers walks with the ball, but it's not called. Antwell almost tied up. Shoemaker looks inside. Crossan loses the handle. Now back out on top to Darrow. 3:25 left in this contest. Shoemaker with the ball. Dent did all the scoring the first half, and Schwander the second half. Now Darrow down the lane she goes. Jump shot rattles out. And that ball is going to be Minneapolis ball.
Boy, there's a lot of traffic underneath that basket that's not called.
Brittany Fulton in for Minneapolis.
They can call the ticky-tacky stuff when it's isolated, and then you get a bunch of bodies bumping and grinding, and nothing gets called.
Wow. She lost her footing, Hannah Burr, as she came to
101 coming up for Audrey Atwell.
Guard Audrey Atwell. She's been in the line quite often tonight. 44-26. First free throw. No good. 1-and-1. Rims off. Now Schneider with the ball in the backcourt for Ell-Saline. Schwander wants to crank up a 3 and gets her on rebound.
Well, she just threw that up there. A prayer. Got a rebound.
Seamers with the ball. Dump down pass.
Come on, refs.
They about shove her clear out of bounds, and they're going to give the ball to Minneapolis. I don't think there was even a foul. Just must have been tipped out of bounds by Ell-Saline.
If there wasn't a foul called, let's phrase it that way.
And Ell-Saline's coach wants a full timeout with 2:36 left in this contest. Yeah, there's been pretty physical. They're kind of letting them play.
Well, letting them play is one thing. Letting them get away with murder is another.
You know, Dale, that's the second chili cheese dog I've seen up here, and I'm thinking it might be something we might want to look into tomorrow.
Might have to get one of those before we leave tonight, huh?
I'm supposed to be watching my cholesterol a little bit, so I don't know that I better. Now Minneapolis with the possession will play it in under our own basket. Audra Antwell throw it in. Audra looking for Seamers on the backside, has her. Now she's open, passes up the shot. Now crossing. And Ell-Saline comes up with a loose ball in the backcourt. Schneider with the ball for Ell-Saline. Now Corral, jump shot in the lane, no good. And Darrow with the rebound for Minneapolis. Dent with the defense for Ell-Saline. It's tipped out of bounds. 44-28. 2:09 left. Brittany Fulton with the ball for Minneapolis. Dent. Now Seamers. Tight man-to-man defense by Ell-Saline. And Seamers.
Call for traveling. Tried to bounce it off the leg of a Cardinal out of bounds, but it's called for traveling.
I think the hairdo got in the way again and lost track of the location. It goes out of bounds to Ell-Saline. Schneider with the ball now in the backcourt. Perry with the defense between the circles. Ell-Saline looking for an open three and needing one as they're running out of time. Gurrell with the ball, looking inside. Long
blocked
shot
by Darrow.
Seamers with the rebound. Now Perry, all the way to the basket. Gets her own rebound. The shot's put up, and it
too far underneath.
Wow, we've got bodies hitting the floor everywhere. Gurrell down the lane. Shot's no good. Gets her own rebound. Dent with a follow shot. Now Seamers is handcuffed under there, and I believe they're going to get
1-1 coming up.
Ell-Saline with a reach-in foul. As Seamers will go to the line, shoot a 1-1. And that's Burr's fourth foul. As Minneapolis clears the bench, Kayla Briggs in for Minneapolis, and Melanie Catron, and Jessica DeVries. Seamers will shoot a 1-1. Minute 10 left. First one's up and in. She puts a lot of nice arch on that shot, doesn't she?
Yes, she does.
Gives that ball a decent chance to go in. 2 out of 3 from the free throw line tonight. Let's see if she can nail this one. She rims off. Catron with a hand on that ball and that rebound. Dent now to Schneider. Gurrell with a long three-pointer. It's no good, and Minneapolis is called with a reach-in foul.
15 foul. It'll be a shooting foul, though.
That foul is on Krista Seamers, her third foul. 59 seconds left in this contest. Dent to the line for Ell-Saline. Free throw's good. She got a nice stroke.
Well, they've matched their score with us in the first game of the year, 29.
Now Allie Catron in for Minneapolis, and Seamers heads to the bench. Dent's second throw rims off, and Swander out hustles Minneapolis for the loose ball. Kayla Briggs hustling after that ball. It goes out of bounds to Ell-Saline. Swander will throw the ball in for Lady Cardinals. Now to Schneider, back to Swander, looking at a three. No good. Catron can't get there. Dent inside, no good. Now Jessica DeVries on the move. Loses control over there, bounces it off the referee once. Oh yeah! Kayla Briggs. Ell-Saline coach didn't like that. They just teed her up.
And the Ell-Saline coach just got a technical.
They just teed her up. Kayla Briggs.
And that Ell-Saline coach working on getting a second if she don't set up.
With the position, and the forearm came out, and they'll call that every time. Player control, and Allie Catron will shoot the technical foul free throws here. First throw is no good. Never was much fun out there by yourself, Dale, trying to hit those free throws. She missed them both. It's easier with a crowd in the lane than to be there by yourself doing them, I guarantee you. Now Minneapolis to throw the ball in at half court. Brittany Fulton to the back court. Melanie Catron now back to Brittany Fulton. That's almost back court. Dent with a steal.
Oh, she's walking. Jeez.
Kayla Briggs with the ball. Boy, they're just really hounding them. Brittany Fulton. Good grief.
Yeah, I am not impressed with their coach at all, letting them play like this. This is ridiculous.
Well, even more so, I'm not impressed with the refs to let them get away with it. Foul finally is called on Swander. It's her second, and Jessica DeVries goes to free throw line. Shoot two. Ell-Saline over the limit. First throw is rims off. Second free throw, no good. Same as the first one. Now 4 seconds left. Ell-Saline, three-pointer, no good. And that's the way it'll end.
The Lady Lions move on to the championship.
45-31, Lady Lions will play for the SubState championship against probably...
First time in a SubState championship since they last went to state, which was what, 93?
93.
Been a long time.
Been a long time. These girls deserve it. They worked hard all year long. Nice effort. And led the way, or Jordan Crossan leading the way tonight with 25 points for Minneapolis. So Minneapolis will play Saturday night at 6 o'clock. The ladies will play the winner of this Osborne Lakeside game, which I'm betting it will be Osborne.
I'll be very shocked if it isn't.
So 6 o'clock Saturday. We'll see if the boys can do the same thing tomorrow night, and then we can come up here and watch 2 games instead of just 1.
That's right.
Minneapolis girls and boys in SubState championship game. That's all from Osborne tonight. We don't get the boys until tomorrow night. Kind of wish they played right now, though, don't
Exactly.
you, Dale?
So the Lady Lions even the series with Ell-Saline now 4-4 and move on to the SubState championship. 45-31. Dale H. Mike Perry signing off for the MHS Linebackers. Good night, folks.